It began on a quiet afternoon outside a suburban grocery store, where everyday lives intersected until one misunderstanding sparked chaos. A man named David, calm and respectable, carried his groceries with pride, unaware that suspicion would soon target his dignity unfairly. Karen, notorious for quick judgments, noticed her phone missing from her purse and immediately scanned the crowd, searching for someone suspicious, her eyes fixed on David, the only black man nearby. Without hesitation, she pointed and shouted accusations, drawing unwanted attention. Gasps erupted. Shoppers froze. The weight of her words hung heavily, echoing centuries of bias disguised as concern or protection. David stood stunned, caught between disbelief and anger, aware that silence could cost him, yet speaking might worsen assumptions already formed. Karen advanced, insisting, her voice sharp, trembling with self-righteousness. "He took it," she declared, clutching her half-open purse with shaking hands. The crowd shifted uneasily, whispers spreading, tension thickening. Some avoided eye contact, others quietly judged, few dared to speak against her. David's heart pounded, his voice steady yet strong. "I didn't take anything," he said, holding his bag forward for inspection. Doubt flickered across a few faces. Still, Karen refused, pressing harder, demanding police involvement, oblivious to the humiliation she inflicted publicly. Then, amid chaos, a sound pierced the silence, a ringtone. Familiar, loud, undeniable. Karen's purse vibrated against her own accusations. Eyes widened. Gasps turned into murmurs of disbelief. The phone had been there all along, buried beneath her makeup and receipts. Her face flushed crimson, arrogance collapsing into shock. Karen fumbled inside, pulling out the device. Now undeniable proof of her grave mistake. The crowd turned, their silence no longer neutral. Some glared, others whispered sharp condemnations, their sympathy shifting firmly toward David's resilience. David didn't gloat. He stood tall, shoulders squared, dignity intact, proving strength not through anger but unshakable composure under injustice. Karen stammered apologies, shallow and unconvincing, her earlier confidence replaced with shame. The crowd wasn't forgiving. The harm had already been done. People applauded David softly, not for proving innocence, but for carrying himself with courage when cruelty and prejudice tried. Crushing his spirit, he nodded respectfully, leaving quietly, groceries in hand, his dignity untouched, though the scar of that moment would remain forever. The story spread quickly, neighbors spoke, social media echoed, reminding all how prejudice destroys trust and how courage reclaims rightful respect. And so, from one painful afternoon, justice spoke loudly, truth always surfaces, and dignity stands taller than any false accusation.